All right, today we're pulling back the curtain on the hidden systems that separate SaaS products that win from the ones that are simply built to fail.
You know, you can build the perfect product. Clean code, lightning fast, genuinely useful, and still end up with zero customers. The reason why is the one thing almost everyone overlooks.
They fail because it all comes down to visibility. The simple act of getting your product in front of people who will actually pay for it, that is the real game.
And this really gets to the heart of a huge delusion, a fundamental trap that so many founders fall into when they start building software.
Let's be real, with the tools we have now with AI, going from an idea to a working piece of software is faster than it's ever been. That massive technical barrier that used to define the entire industry, it's pretty much vanished.
The real work, the place where most great ideas go to die, is in distribution. It's the whole messy, complicated process of getting people to see your product, to trust you, and then to actually pull out their credit card and pay.
So, if building isn't the main roadblock anymore, where should founders really be focusing all their time and energy? The entire equation has completely flipped on its head.
This right here is the new reality. Building the product, that's only about 20% of the work. The other 80%, the massive chunk that actually determines whether you succeed or fail, is customer acquisition. And if you ignore that 80%, you are actively planning to fail.
So how do you possibly conquer that 80%? Well, the good news is it's not about being a genius or getting lucky. It's about using proven systems.
So let's dive in. We're about to walk through 6 totally distinct systems for acquiring customers. Every single one is a proven path to revenue, but they each require a very different mindset and approach.
First up, the waitlist strategy. This is for builders who create an audience first. You use your content to build hype and generate demand. Then you launch with scarcity, limited spots, to create urgency. This builds trust, gets you priceless feedback, and best of all, you can start generating revenue before the product is even fully baked.
Next, we've got the wave surfer. This playbook is all about one thing: speed over perfection. You spot a trend that's blowing up online, and you ship a simple, targeted product in days, not weeks, to capitalize on all that attention. You have to build it to be shareable, because if you wait around trying to polish it, that wave is long gone. This next one is incredibly smart. It exploits a huge inefficiency in the market. Competition in English-speaking markets is just brutal. So what you do is take a proven idea and rebuild it for a totally different region. You get to tap into validated demand with just a fraction of the competition. You're not guessing if people want it, you already know they do.
You have to understand search is changing. It's not about the 10 blue links anymore. Users are getting direct recommendations from AI. This strategy is all about optimizing for those conversational questions people ask. It delivers incredibly high-trust, high-conversion traffic. This is where search is going, and most founders are completely unprepared for it.
This playbook is the ultimate proof that clarity beats complexity every time. You build one powerful, easy-to-understand feature. That's it. Then you use simple videos to just show it in action, which builds instant trust. Then you can create some scarcity and add high-ticket options. You don't need some huge, bloated product to make significant revenue. And finally, for B2B SaaS, this is just a math problem. The math for paid ads just works. When a single customer is worth thousands of dollars, you can afford to spend money on acquiring them. It starts with a killer sales page, then you relentlessly test ad variations, and finally you have a sales team ready to close the leads your ads are generating. It's a pure numbers game.
So, we've just gone through 6 different playbooks, but what's the one thing that connects all of them? What's the unifying pattern that almost every founder completely misses?
The pattern is this. Most founders are stuck in a product-first mindset. They obsess over features, over design, over code. But the revenue, the actual lifeblood of the business, that comes from a distribution-first mindset. It comes from marketing and customer acquisition.
And this brings us to the final and most critical shift in thinking. It's about moving beyond just building a tool and starting to build a real business.
This is the wall every single builder hits. Your app works perfectly. It's done. And then silence. You have the code, but you have no clear next step. No path to finding customers, no marketing, no revenue.
Now imagine a totally different approach, an end-to-end system where you validate demand before a single line of code is ever written. A system where marketing isn't an afterthought, but an integrated part of the entire process. It connects the whole journey, from that initial idea all the way to paying customers. And here's the crucial point. A tool stops at the code. It leaves you with just a product. A system takes you all the way. A system gives you a business.
If you want to see how this end-to-end system actually works in practice, the source material offers a free workshop with real examples. The links for that are down in the description.
And that leaves us with one final question. I want you to look at your own process, at where you focus your energy, and ask yourself honestly, are you building a product or are you building a business?